EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, the International Series beginning here in London. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the Colts and the Commanders here in Week 4. Good coverage by the kick team. Force them to start out back at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The six-rounder out of Penn State, Katron Allen. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Daniels. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. 33 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with Allen, and he'll get forward for a couple. The rookie from Georgia, they're on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniel. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. JT Tuimoloau, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Over the middle, and he finds Bell. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. On play action, it's Jones. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Leo Chenal there on the coverage.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when Jonathan Taylor is healthy, I mean, that's really been the biggest question. He's one of the best backs in the league. I mean, in years that he's played a full season, he's gone over 1,000 yards every time. So If he can just continue to stay on the field, he's as good as it gets.
And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Commanders' 16-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Jones. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again.
Jones pass complete to Josh Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Colts 7. Commanders nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They go back to Allen. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 22
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
They'll run with Allen. He'll burrow his way forward to a couple. Grover Stewart there for the tackle.
9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. More from the International Series in London after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Patrol.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And, Mike, you know, this Commanders offense, they really needed receiver help. They found it in the 3rd round with Antonio Williams. I think he works best out of the slot, but he does have the ability to move all over the offensive formation, and he's that quick, twitchy, kind of in and out of cuts receiver that in space is just a handful to defend.
Never fun to be 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down mark.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down. They're used to playing a different style of football most of the time in this stadium, but even with how knowledgeable these English fans are, you always hear a little bit louder of a cheer for a made field goal than you do back in the States.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Rain now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. It makes somebody move early up front. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now Jones on the bootleg. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. To throw, it's Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. They'll run here with Hill. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it. He's inside the 40, to the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. As he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. And he pulled it left. No good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Rolling right. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it is Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Seven-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. First and 10. Now Daniels. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Williams. It'll bring up second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play. So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Daniels going to throw again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Carry now for Allen. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Allen gonna get it again. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he cannot escape. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
6 yards.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Daniels. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was the rookie out of Ohio State hit on the stop. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Okay, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground here again.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Latest reports are that the rain clouds have pushed on. Hopefully we are dry the rest of the way as they get set for 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. So they have it 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 30.
In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
7 yards.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, force the sack in the ensuing play, and go right back on track.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he'll get about 5.
At the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. A run with Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
5-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
They'll
line.
run on first down, and here's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues, another first and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. On play action, Daniels rolling to the left. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Antonio Williams. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Ashton Dulin now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
That's Pierce in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion is Warren. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikhine. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Now a play fake. Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, he's got Warren. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
6. First down, Colts.
On play action, it's Jones. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. The Raider now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will up the lead to 5.
Makes the score, Colts 14, Commanders 9.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Allen. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play it. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
15-yard loss.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Contact as he delivered it there in the pass. is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. The veteran punter, Way, has booted it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action now. It's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's inside the 25. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Commanders 9.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the give, this is Allen. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that third down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up fourth down.
The Commander about to send this one away. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. That is taken at the 10. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drives going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go again here with Taylor. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Good footwork, very much appreciated here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wizard. They'll keep it on the ground. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Colts.